morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to the Pitch Perfect Podcast, episode 75, I think. You were here with Kiki and Elaine.
Hi, and Toast. He was
And
just
Toast.
waving. There he is.
Again, this is another one of just us chatting, but of course there have been a fair few actual Flesh and Blood events that have happened recently, so we'll do a bit of a catch-up over what's been happening and what's to come with US Nationals happening tomorrow as of recording, so slightly in the past by the time you've seen this, and then New Zealand Nationals come the following weekend, so a bit of Nationals preparation, a bit of Flesh and Blood excitement, and of course the Knicks are up 3-1 as of recording.
The Knicks are up 3-1 as of recording. We are going to talk Flesh and Blood. I know sometimes that's far and few between on this podcast, but we are going to talk some Flesh and Blood. But we do have to wrap the Knicks gear over here, and this is the first time that Kiki and I have been on a video call since the NBA Finals started. So the basketball talk might be a little inevitable. Apologies in advance.
But before we get into any of that, who knows, maybe we will. Our past week or so in Flesh and Blood, how have you been up to?
Let's see. Last time we recorded, we did a little bit of pre-release talk, and oh my goodness.
Oh, until we
Yeah, I had played in one pre-release and I went 3-0, right? I played Aurora on that first pre-release. I went 3-0. I played 3 other pre-releases since then, and I went 2-1 at all 3 of them. So did not get to 3-0 again, but went 2-1 at all 3. So I guess over the pre-release course, I went, what is that? Quick math, 9-3. 9-3, yeah. You'll be upset about that. I did not play Ziggy. I did play Ocilio and Aurora each, and I enjoyed them a lot. I just felt like I never really had a Ziggy pool. I don't actually, and like, to be honest, I don't know what a Ziggy pool looks like after playing 3 pre-releases. 4 pre-releases, yeah.
And it's just like red burn spell and lightning flow generation, kind of what you'd expect. Zero cost the zaps, I guess, to like make lightning flow seem to be like the best zero costs. And then a handful of events that kind of close the game out at the end.
For Ziggy?
Yeah.
You played Ziggy?
Played against Ziggy in limited and sealed specifically. I drafted a Ziggy deck at the calling that just happened.
Oh yes. How was that? Recap the calling.
For the calling, it was Omens Limited. It wasn't filmed. And there was 117 people, which was like pretty small for a calling. But like, we're a nation where we're outnumbered by our sheep. But you know, like we do what we can.
Yeah.
I think it's something like 40 million sheep to like 4 million-ish people.
Wow, that's really way outnumbered.
Yeah, if they wanted to take over, they could, but you know, hopefully they don't. Fingers crossed.
That's like,
so,
I was expecting to be like a little bit outnumbered. That's like a lot.
No, it's from memory close to 10 to 1.
Wow, that's crazy.
So yeah, 117 people. We had some people come across from Australia and then overseas as well. So it was pretty exciting. Me and my friend kind of went together. We got a 1-bedroom hotel. We just kind of just like shared that. Usually we do like a kind of hostel situation where we have like a group of 8 of us. We all stay in one hostel room.
Yeah.
But my friend was like, I'm in my 30s now. Like, I kind of just want somewhere more chill. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll split a 1-bedroom hotel with you. So yeah, we ended up getting there fairly late on the Friday night, missing the side events for the event. But I was okay, because like we just got down, we were tired. So we kind of just retreated to our hotel room. But yeah, So the calling event, there was a sandwich bar next to the calling event, which was great. I was able to make my own sandwiches there. It's kind of like a Subway, I guess, but with like real sandwiches and not this fake Subway bread.
Okay, fair enough.
And I look at my pool that I'm opening. 8 packs. I've got 3 red, 2 cost fragment attacks. So I'm kind of figuring I'm going to go Ziggy. My pool doesn't particularly take me one way or another. 2 of my Majestics were expansion slot cards, which wasn't useful. And then the 3rd Majestic was a generic one that wasn't useful. So I didn't play with any Majestics. I ended up winning my first round. And what was the Ziggy mirror? And then I lost to Aurora. Then I beat the Leo. So like after 3 rounds, I'm like, this is kind of where I expect. The deck isn't too powerful. I kind of can win certain matchups. I don't expect to really beat Aurora with the way that my deck was built. I did try to cut down on my auras. I think I was only playing 5 total, maybe 6. Because I wanted to be able to block, but I just didn't have like a raw damage output or anything to kind of get ahead. In round, then I kept on like playing, obviously. I think in round 5 I took my second loss. I was 3-2 there, and then in round 6 I played against Andre Mengucci, which was fun. He was really lovely, and he's also like one of the big reasons I like kept on playing card games for a while. Like I used to watch his content a lot. Being a Magic player back then, so it was really nice to meet him. Someone I've always wanted to meet, and now I have. About that, but he beat me. So less happy about that. I ended up winning round 7, so I was 4-3, and I was like, well, you know, I probably have to win the next one so I can day 2 if I want to try to make cash. And then I lost the last round to someone that I demoralized at the last calling I played against him at. Mainly because he was on new at the time and I was in prison. So he didn't have a good time then, but he made up for it this time. And he's a super lovely guy. So I ended up going 4-4. I'm like, okay. My friend who I'm like sharing a room with is 6'2", doing really well, and like they've never managed a day 2 calling event before, so I was like, I'm just gonna be supportive. I'm gonna be happy for them. You know, I'm just gonna go get them food if they need. And then because the calling was so small, I ended up making day 2 regardless, as like one of the top 4-4s, X4s, which was a wild concept to me, but I'm like, get up. Just gotta take it anyway. So I ended up playing the second day of the calling as well, which was the draft portion where I played Acilio. And I kind of didn't really, like, I'd only done 1 sealed and 1 draft before this event. I didn't expect to do well. So like I'm not upset by like my results or anything. So I'm kind of just treating this as like practice for like nationals coming up in 2 weekends. So I end up taking Acilio, which is not something I'd like considered before. I'm in a 6-person pod because I'm on the bottom table and some people have dropped. And I'm looking at packs and like I start off with like Ziggy cards and I end up shifting to Acilio about halfway through pack 1. And I'm thinking that like, you know, I'm getting past Acilio cards, I'm tabling Acilio cards in a 6-person pod. Probably okay. But the pod ended up being 3 Ziggy, 2 Acilio, 1 Aurora. So the Aurora deck was pretty powerful.
Wait, it was what? It was 3 Ziggy, 2 Acilio, 1 Aurora?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, we all knew we had like messed up, but at the end of pack 2, we were just passing the room like cards at the end. We're all just like, fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Also, like, the 1 Runeblade player opened 2 on-class Majestics, like, opened them in the draft. Not even, like, got past them. So like the deck was kind of messed up. I was playing against the Rune Blade, and I had this weird line where I could have gone like Electrolyze into a 3-cost 7, and I had like the Storm something, the 1-cost 3 free instant.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a huge amount of damage. My opponent's on 14. This is 14. Like, this will threaten cards out of their hand. Or kill them if they don't block. And then he played a Temptress Kiss on me with Go Again, and then like the arm piece to give it another point of arcane damage, just to really make sure. Temptress Kiss is like the felling of the crown style card. So I lost that game after that turn. And I ended up going 1-2 in the draft. And I kind of learned what not to take and what not to prioritize in a Cilio, and I was kind of just discovering in real time. So that was the main event. It was pretty fun. I played some side events, which I don't normally do, but my friend wanted to play side events. I'm like, well, you've got the hotel keys, so I will also play. And I ended up getting enough tickets to win the Cold Foil Ponder Marvel token, so I'm happy about that. It's pretty. I was speaking to a lot of people. They like the old Ponder token, which is like the Thinker.
Right.
But I like the pretty little girl with the pink skies and the furry animals just hanging around her.
I also like the pretty with the pink skies and the furry animals. So I opened that. I kind of forgot that we had new Ponder art. And when I opened it at pre-release, I was like, this is so pretty.
Yeah.
I love this art. I think I have a cool foil Ponder. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have no clue.
I think initially from like some event in Asia somewhere. Big place. Anyway. I think it's from a calling name initially.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking? It's not. I have a cold foil. Nothing. What am I thinking? I gotta look. What do I have?
Elaine has a cold foil somewhere.
I own a cold foil for sure. At least one. Let's see. What am I thinking of? Okay. Nothing related at all. So it's okay.
Close. That's close.
I'm thinking. It's just not even related at all. I was thinking of. I have a cold foil potion of luck, but. But I was thinking of that because it's right next to, like, I got it with my Sift. And I guess Sift was making me think of a Ponder. I don't even know why. So I guess there's just that guy on it. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Derailed us for a minute. That sounds like a lovely weekend.
It was. I was super tired by the end of it. Like, you might be surprised, but I haven't been sleeping too well. That being said, like, that bed was like arguably the most comfortable bed I've slept on in a very long time.
Ah, that's nice.
So like I did pass out pretty easily on that bed, and like the rest wasn't a problem. Like getting to sleep or whatever wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
When I was up there, the problem was that it's just like, well, problem is that it being a big social event while also playing card games is just kind of draining in general.
Yeah, that's always just like, yeah. TCG events can be very exhausting, very tiring, but at least the hotel bed was nice. Don't you love like a really comfy hotel bed?
Oh, I do.
That just like hits the spot.
And like the upside, or one of the upsides, was that my friend is like a single pillow kind of person. Like they like one pillow, so I just like got every other pillow in the room to myself.
Oh my gosh, that is so nice. I will never understand single pillow people. No offense to your friend. I know single pillow people myself. And I just like will never get it. I'm like you, give me all the pillows. Cuz I sleep with 4 pillows, but then I have like a ton of stuffed animals. You can even see like a thing back then, but I sleep with 2 stuffed animals and 4 pillows. I like cushion me up.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Just love to be like around something.
Yeah. Sounds great. And I'm assuming you haven't played any Flesh and Blood since you got back from the calling.
No. No. We normally do like a practice draft. Or a practice event. Or just casual games on a Monday night. But I thought it'd be responsible to spend time with my partner instead. Because we normally hang out on Sunday nights.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. I'll have a draft tomorrow. And like, I'll maybe watch some content and maybe try to prepare a slight amount for nationals. But I'm really just looking forward to like our karaoke event more than anything.
Do you plan on watching US Nats starts? Tomorrow at the time of recording this. Do you plan on watching that as any form of preparation? Is that something you do?
Of course.
Yeah.
I probably won't watch it live because that's when my Armory draft event will be. But I'll catch it over the course of the week, probably. Especially if there's like any Prism games or any Prism decks to look out for. Though I really don't want Prism to win. Like, I just need her to like survive one more week.
Yeah.
Because if she does win, she's gone, and then I need to figure out something else. So if like she could like be a finalist, that'd be great. Actually, no, because then people sideboard for her.
I don't think Prism will win.
Neither.
I'd be really shocked. I mean, like, it would be cool because it'd be so shocking, but I don't think Prism will win it. I think you've got another week. Because
what do you think will win?
I honestly don't know. I honestly have no clue. I am really curious to see if we'll see any of the Omens heroes perform well. I'm curious to see if anyone has kind of like brewed up a deck that they feel confident enough to actually take to Nats. I'm sure there are people that will take the Omen heroes to Nats. I'm curious to see if anyone's will take the Omen's heroes to Nats and do well with it. Yeah.
I do think somebody will play the heroes. I suspect they won't do well because like it's been such a short time to like learn them. And they also have like, actually they don't. That's lies. You said they had like such limited card pools compared to the heroes, but no, they're lightning heroes. They've had like 3 sets.
Heroes.
Yeah.
They have so many cards.
I think they're lacking in like raw majestic power level at the moment. I would guess. Like I think it'd take a few more expansion slots for them to be like actually good.
Yeah.
But at the moment, from what I was shown, all 3 heroes have a worse win percentage than like the what's that set? Bright Lights heroes. And like, you know, Dash, kind of expected. Teklo, kind of on the up and up. Max shouldn't be doing worse than Max.
Should not be doing worse than Max. Oh, so you mean they have a worse win percentage of all Bright Lights heroes as of right now, or when Bright Light Heroes came out?
I think both.
Okay.
Or like it's about like when Bright Lights came out, that's about the level they're currently at.
I would say not that they've. Yeah, I guess they haven't really improved since Bright Lights came out.
Except for Type of Awesome. Type of Awesome has definitely improved. And Dash felt worse, but like that was for the good of the game. They banned cards.
Yeah, Tekla-Vossen has definitely improved. I don't like playing against Tekla-Vossen, actually. He stresses me out.
All they're doing is blocking.
No, yeah, but it's not the best matchup for Kasai.
Yes.
It's just like, ugh, don't do the thing.
Stop getting more armor, please.
Stop, please. I'm the one with the armor. Please.
Yeah. I don't think if anything else happened at that calling event. Manguchi won the showdown. That one was shown on camera.
I saw that. Shout out Manguchi again. You sent me
beat me and then dropped.
a selfie with Manguchi.
Yeah. There's a kind of funny story to that. Um, before the event, a friend of mine, Magic Friend, really loves watching his streams,
Yeah.
and he's like telling me like how I should try to get him to Wellington and stuff. I'm like, I guess I'll ask if he's staying in New Zealand, but I'm not gonna like be like, you should definitely come. Um, so I was like speaking to him, just like chatting post game, and then like before the game, I like screenshotted my pairing against Andrea and sent it to my friend, and he was just like, "Oh my god, I really want his like autograph. Like like I'd love to have his autograph." I'm like, I don't have any cards I can sign, but like, I'll see what I can do. I don't actually tell him this. I just like thinking this to myself. So we're like having a chat post game, and then like as we're like wrapping up, I'm like, this is gonna sound really weird, but like, can you just like sign a page of like my result sheet? And he's just like, oh, do you want a picture? I'm like, yeah, okay. So he comes around, we take a selfie, and then he's like, okay, nice to meet you. Kind of goes on his way, and I was like, oh, I never got that autograph though. Oh well.
Oh well, I got a picture for myself.
Yeah, so I just sent that picture to my friend. I'm like,
Sorry you got nothing, but like, here's this nice, cool picture of Menguchi and I together. Menguchi is so funny. I think, I think during Philadelphia Worlds, he got like, he really liked Celsius, or I think it was Celsius. It was like some drink that he was like really liking, here in America. That I thought that was really funny. I enjoyed that interaction. It's kind of like reminiscent now of it's the World Cup is happening today. Actually, today at the time of recording this, World Cup's first game of the World Cup has been played. I didn't check the results because I only watched a little bit of it. But there's like all the European are over here right now and just discovering American things for the first time and like live tweeting their experiences, and it's really funny. It's very funny, and I feel like they've quickly in 1 week become like more American than I have. Not in a patriotic sense, but just in like the things they're doing. I mean, there's like that German player. He had like his 3 meals that day were like Waffle House, Wendy's, and Chili's, and I was like, just give him the citizenship. My goodness, what the heck? Like, I don't even American that hard. Anyway, it's been fun to watch.
yeah, more American for agreeing to your fine dining establishments.
Yeah.
Waffle House.
What?
The Waffle House.
Whoa. Okay, that's like out of the. I named Waffle House, Wendy's, and Chili's. Waffle House, no contest, is the best out of those 3 that I named. I love Waffle House.
I don't ever been to one. I don't know if I've reached one now that I think about it, but
I
not
love
to like
Waffle
shit on
House.
it or anything. No, like this isn't me disparaging it. Just I've just never been to one.
Well, I don't know that they have anything vegan at all.
No.
I don't think not a single thing. Like maybe you could have some orange juice.
Get some water, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, well the water is like depends on where you're at, I guess. Well, but the food is fantastic. You see crazy things. The service is either fantastic or the worst service you'll ever have in your life. There's like really like no in between. And I love it. And I go every time I'm back home, I go to Waffle House. Usually more than once. I love it. I got actually like flashed in a Waffle House one time. Like stereotypical, like open the code and get flashed.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
That should have been leaning towards like the worst service, right?
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
I should hope it's not actually your server.
Not a Waffle House in play. I was like in a Waffle House in it was the playoff game, LSU, with the year that Joe Burrow was on our team, 2019 season. We won the national championship. It was the playoff game. Who were we playing? Ohio, maybe? And I think we were playing Ohio. It was a playoff game in Atlanta. And at the time, I was dating a guy on the team, so I was like there with him and like multiple other like teammates, and I had one other girlfriend, right? And so then like all the guys go up to pay, and me and the other girl are just like still sitting at the table, and our table's right by the door. And then this man in a coat walks in. He just like comes inside, faces us, flashes us, and like runs back outside. And we were like, oh my God, what the hell just happened? And then the guys come back from paying, and we're like, we just got literally flashed, like by a flasher. Like, what the heck? And they were like, what? That's crazy. Are y'all okay? So then, as soon as we go outside, the guy's on the street corner, and we're like, that's the flasher. And then he flashes us all. He flashes us again. And we're like, it was not in a good part of Atlanta. And it was also like past 1 a.m. And we're like, oh my gosh. So then we just all ran back to the hotel. And it was fine and we were safe. But yeah, it was just this random man. It was like a flasher. It's the only, I guess I don't know. I guess people flash people, but I don't know that I've ever encountered before like a flasher, like in a coat flasher.
Yeah.
Like
It's a weird kind of confidence to have to want to do that. I have to assume it wasn't like in sound mind, like conscious.
no, I don't
Like,
think he seemed very yeah, I don't think he seemed yeah, in sound mind.
I also didn't know to put that, but yeah.
Yeah, like yeah.
It's either that or you're just overly confident, but I don't think it's the latter.
No, he did not seem. Yeah, he did not seem a sound mind. I mean, he did. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why people flash people. You should not flash people. Don't flash anyone. That's sexual harassment. Maybe assault, but at least harassment. I don't really know actually where flashing falls on this scale, but
I also don't. It's bad.
yeah,
Don't do it.
it's
Don't do it
bad.
without
Don't
consent.
do it. Anyway, that's my Waffle House horror story. Other things have happened. That's definitely the craziest. And don't and you should still go to Waffle House. I'm still advocating for Waffle House, even though I once got flashed. I'm gonna say that was more of like a bad part of Atlanta past 1 a.m. than a Waffle House problem.
Yeah, Waffle House at 7 p.m.
Usually, I actually like I say I go multiple times when I get home. It's like my dad and I spot. So anytime it's like, hey dad, I'm in town. What time are we going to Waffle House? So I'm not there anymore. 2 a.m. It is like the perfect drunk spot. If you're in the South or Whataburger. But yeah, no. Now when I go, it's like at like 8 a.m. usually with my father, and we are not getting flashed anyway. Enough about waffle.
On to Denny's now. No, it is incidentally like a place I have been to, funnily enough.
Denny's?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've been to Denny's.
Yeah. Did I see a picture of the Denny's that was like near where I was staying? I think I sent you the Sky Tower. I definitely sent you the Sky Tower because you're like, are you in Seattle?
You have Denny's in New Zealand?
Yeah, in Auckland specifically. Like really close to the Sky Tower. And I went there once in 2020 whenever I came second at a calling, and that was our celebration dinner was going to Denny's, and I drank a bourbon and coke.
Yes. Did Denny's have vegan food? I don't think so. They don't. They definitely don't here.
Yeah. We're like, oh, can we like make anything vegan per child? You know? And they're just like, no, it's all frozen and thrown together, so like it'll be all contaminated. I'm like, okay, I will have bourbon and coke. And then like, one of my friends, I say friends, one of the people there was an asshole, and was like, Unlike the fish, make sure it's not moving.
Well, imagine they bring you out
I'm
of
just saying that to the poor waitress that's like already not happy to be serving.
at Denny's. Yeah, working at Denny's. I can't imagine that Denny's would ever have a fish that fresh.
It's all frozen, as they mentioned to me. So
Yeah, but I wonder between the quality of the frozen food has to be better in New Zealand than it is here.
depends, maybe. Like probably.
Yeah, like surely y'all's food is like cleaner than ours.
Probably. Or like sweet food at least has actual sugar in it, I guess. And like New Zealand sugar isn't bleached. To the same it isn't bleached with bone char in the same way that it isn't with Tex, which makes it weirdly non-vegan.
Oh, really? I guess that makes sense.
I didn't know you had to bleach sugar. But I'm not in the food production.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't particularly have a lot of faith in that department of our country.
No nationals.
Yeah, I actually don't really know if I'm how much of nationals I'll be able to watch, at least like not live when it's happening.
Not when there's like a playoffs happening.
Oh, right, yeah. I was like a playoff for nationals. No, yeah, I'm just got such a busy weekend. I'm so tired of being busy. I feel like I haven't had a free day in a month. Maybe next weekend for New Zealand nationals, I'll plan nothing at all, and I'll watch New Zealand nationals. That is.
I don't know
like,
if we're being streamed or not.
you're not gonna
I think
do it.
we are. I'm not sure.
Well, then if New Zealand nationals aren't being streamed, I'll watch US. I'll watch my nationals next weekend. This weekend, yeah, and like the Knicks would need to win also for that to be plausible.
I mean, like, so game 5 is Saturday. So game 6 would be Tuesday. And if there was, and then if there was, it'd be like game 7 Friday.
Game 7 Friday. Yeah, game 5 is Saturday the 13th. So then game 6 would be the 16th Tuesday, and then the 19th would be game 7 on
I really
Friday.
hope there's not 7 games. That would be in the middle of like New Zealand nationals.
Oh my god, if there's 7 games, I'd lose my mind. I can barely handle 5 games.
I was watching, what was it, game 2, I think, during the calling. Like, one of my rounds finishes like 15 minutes to go. I'm like, oh, I can check it in the game. I'm like, oh, there's 2 minutes left. I'll like watch the last 2 minutes. And of course, that took the entire 15 minutes between when I finished and so.
That would make sense because, game 2 was last Friday.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, sitting, like, with no sound, still at my table, while other people are, like, trying not to, like, cheer every time there was a stop in the favor of New York.
Well, that was a really good game. That was a really close one, too. That was, like, 104 to 105, I think. I think that was, like, another within 1 point game.
Yeah. A lot of, like, last minute made shots and missed shots and so on and so forth.
I don't think the refs were as bad as I think game 3 was the worst.
Yeah.
Refs.
Or the first quarter of game 4.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, with game 1 and 2, I was like annoyed with the refs, and I was like, such bullshit. Like, the refs are clearly in favor of the Spurs, which they were. But then, game 3 was bad. I was like, this is actually absurd. And then the first quarter of game 4.
I sent a message to my group just being like, I'm pretty sure they're trying to get to game 7. And my friend was like, I thought you were joking that I watched the game. And oh my.
Yeah, I was like sending highlights to like friends I have that like don't even watch basketball, and they were like, "Oh my god, what the heck?" Like, I don't even watch this game. This shit, but this doesn't seem right. I'm like, yeah, no, exactly. And then I don't know. There's definitely been some deserved calls, but it's more the missed calls that bother me.
Yeah.
It's more the missed calls that bother me.
Like, it's not a foul if you're pushing a man's head into the ground from a standing position. That's not flagrant.
That's not a flagrant, but if Brunson, like, comes down on some guy's shin, it is. What the hell? Anyway.
When the guy jumps forward into Brunson.
Yeah, right? Yeah, what the heck? There was that one that it was really funny. It was it was game 2 and Josh Hart like fell and tripped like, very blatantly tripped that guy. And it was just like kept replaying it. He's on the ground, he's like, you know? He's making the classic Josh Hart face, like hand out, trip the guy like. And we were all like at the bar, everyone was yelling like he was practicing his breaststroke. He was just practicing his breaststroke. We all started yelling that at the bar. Which, like, obviously, that one, we were like, they're gonna... Yeah, it is it. But it was funny.
You could almost, like, romanticize it the way that, like, he looks in desperation, reaches out, like, for Lauren Lover. Like, if you put, like, Bolton and Reiner in that position, you'd be like, that's so cute. Like, he's just reaching out for his lover.
Yeah. You could tell he hit the ground and he just had no other thought except, like, oh, no. Just...
Stop the play, and he...
Gotta stop this. I've been tripped. Like the classic Josh Hart emote. Oh, I love him.
Like, Jose Alvarado's like just single leg takedown.
So when he's like wrapped around him, Whoopi's like, get off of me, and finally pushes off, and Say just goes back and picks up his leg. I was like crying at that. That was so funny. And Jose looks like a little kid standing next to Wimby.
When he's like lifting up his leg, he's only slightly taller than the leg.
Yeah. He had a good game last night. He did.
He did.
Game 4 was a good
really good, like, change by Mike Brown to take Mikal Bridges, who was not playing well this series in particular. Take him off for Jose Alvarado, and like it makes them like sketchier on defense in the sense that Alvarado's also like 6'0". So like he and Brunson aren't a good defensive duo. Alvarado's actually known for his defense, but like there's no one to cover up for Brunson basically as a result. But it did give them like an extra ball handler to kind of take the pressure away from Brunson and to like create shots for everyone else when they're double teaming Brunson.
Yeah. Yeah, the defense is like really where we're lacking. I mean, we missed like a lot of hoops, but the defense is really, I mean, so we had a historic comeback yesterday. But defense in the first half, like you're watching the game, it's like when we're on our side of the court, Spurs are on us fully covered, and then we get over on their side of the court, it's like everyone is just all over the place. What the hell is going on? And like Cat kept like getting these penalties, and like no one on our team can cover Wimby as well as Cat can. But then also we don't want like Cat to get penalized too much, so we can't just keep Cat on Wimby, and then Wimby just crazy. So then you have Jose Alvarado just picking up Wimby's legs, trying to decide. And Robinson can't make a 3 to save his life. I was like, this is a mess. We gotta get it together.
Yeah. It's kind of like unfortunate because like outside of the free throw thing, he's like a pretty good player for the amount of minutes he plays. But you just can't keep him up. Like the Spurs have so many players that are like good enough to justify playing, but also bad enough that they're justifiably able to foul him for no downside.
Yeah.
And like they can just keep on fouling him as long as he's in play. So they have to like take him out after like a short amount of time. He got a few misses as well, which wasn't great. Well, not really misses on his fault. There was a lot of like alley-oop situations. A lot of alley-oop situations didn't quite pan out, but I don't know. I remember watching like the first half of yesterday's game. I remember watching as if it wasn't like just literally yesterday, but like we were just like so defeated and heartbroken by the end of the first half. Just like, oh, this game's over. And for whatever reason, like I'm just gonna keep on watching. I'm just gonna, like maybe they'll do something cool. I actually like watching Wemby. I've just adopted New York as my team for this series. But yeah, as soon as that comeback happened, oh my god.
And
Our
it didn't.
messages suddenly became caps lock.
I say it didn't happen until like 6 minutes left in the game. It was crazy, and I really hated it. Not the comeback. The first half of the game, I was like, I'm gonna throw up. This is so stressful. This is so disappointing. But also, the whole time I was like, just saying, I was like, we're a second half team. We're a second half team. We're a second half team. Like we always come back from half stronger. Hey, you. We always come back from half stronger. We're a second half team. Like, it's okay. We can pull through the lead. But then when the lead was 29 points, I was like, okay. And then like quarter 3 started, and I was like, let's just get it under 10. Let's get it under 10. Let's get it under 10. Then we didn't get it under 10 until like 6 minutes left. Finally, Jalen and OJ started like started cooking.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Like, I kept on thinking, like, when they were starting to get down by 20, 22, 24, when it got to 29, I was like, the Knicks came back from 22 down with 8 minutes to go. And, like, that's fucked up. That shouldn't happen. So if any team's going to come back from this, it's going to be New York. And San Antonio has the opposite thing, where, like, they're definitely a first half team. Like, when Wemby's still fresh and not tired, like, they seem like the best team in the league, in the world. Like, Victor Wembanyama in the first 3 minutes of the game is like the best player I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
He'll just score 16 points in the first 5 minutes. You're like, oh, okay. And then he'll start slowing down over the course of the game, taking a more defensive role, whatever. So, like, the culmination of these two facts, like, really made that difference. No noticeable. But, damn, it looks to be a Spurs fan right now.
Yeah. I also feel bad for the Knicks fans that went to bed last night. Well, and I will say I do feel bad for the Spurs fans who also went to bed last night. And the Spurs were up 29 points.
I don't feel bad for the Knicks fans who did that, because they just showed no belief. Like, they should have believed in their team.
But it's so fun to witness. I am someone who, like, I never will give up on my team. I love sports. And obviously I went to LSU, big LSU fan. And I would, like, never give up on my team. I remember there was one game, it was the 2018 season. We were not good. And we were playing, like, Alabama at home. And I was like, obviously every year we have, like, a rivalry with Alabama, so we really want to beat them. And they beat us 29-0. And by the end of that game, the stadium was empty, cleaned out. There was no one in there, like, at all. It was the most empty stadium I have ever been in my life. But I stayed until the very last second of that game. I stayed until the end of the game. And I just, like, I lost my voice that game from screaming so much. We didn't even score a single point. I was, like, crying. I was actually sobbing my eyes out, screaming, like, come, like, down 29-0, which, yeah, that's like, it's kind of hard to come back from in football. Like, in any game, but like football especially. I'm like, just, I don't give up on my team when my team is down. I always stay. So of course I watched the whole thing. At work today, everyone was like, it's like, did you watch the game last night? Like, of course I watched the game last night. Did you watch the game last night? They're like, I went to bed after the first half. I woke up, I was like, oh my god, what happened? I was like, I don't shut off the game. So I was very happy to not have shut off the game. Because that was really awesome.
I was gonna say, like, your team didn't come back from 29-0, but you know who did come back from a 29-point deficit?
My team, my basketball team. Not my college football team, but my basketball team.
I mean, making up 29 points is a lot easier in basketball than in football, so understandable. But still, beside the point.
I mean, it's still like this was the largest comeback in like NBA final history. Like that, you know, it was still like a crazy thing, especially to come back and really, it was like we didn't make that a single-digit game until like 6 minutes were left on the clock. I was.
You didn't get your first lead until I think
a minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. I watched it again today.
Yeah.
I watched it again today, and I maybe watched the highlights also like a bunch of times again today. And when I was watching it, I was like, okay, when did we actually get our first lead? And it was like a minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. We got our first lead, and then they took the lead back, and then
Josh Hart nearly threw. My man, my poor boy.
Oh, I know he's my baby, but if OG did not save him, and that layup would have cost us the game.
Heartbroken.
Josh, my guy.
It's okay. Love him, but...
It's okay. He got the last defensive play of the game.
Which is what we expect him to be. Right? I don't expect him to be a scorer.
Right.
I expect him to do everything else. That sounds like kind of toxic. But like,
whoa.
You know.
When that much is on the line and we're that far into the game, like, you have to dunk that. You can't.
The problem is he could have dunked it. He could have laid it up. Either would have been fine. He just kind of went to this weird mid-ground.
Yeah.
Because he thought Stefan Castle was going to defend him. And then didn't. But you know, he made a bad decision at that point, and then De'Aaron Fox made a bad decision the following play when he went for a layup rather than not scoring, just holding the ball, and he got blocked, and then OG ended up winning the game. So you know,
OG MVP of Game 4. That was awesome. I told you, but at the bar I was at for the first half of the game, there was like standing room only in the bar, and this guy was like, oh, do you want to sit? Like, I've been sitting all day. I was like, I actually would really love to sit. Like, I'm in heels right now and I work construction. I have not been sitting all day. So he let me sit, but then we were just like talking the whole night, or like talking throughout the game, whatever, because you know, he gave me his chair. It's just like the nice thing to do. And he was in town from Canada visiting, and he was like, yeah, I'm like pulling for the Knicks, but I'm only pulling for the Knicks because of OG, and you know, OG played with the Raptors, so he got those like deep Canadian roots. It's like I'd like love to see him win the series. So he's like, but I just really want to see him have a good game. And then the second half of the game, I went to a restaurant where I watched the game, so I was like, no longer with that guy, but I was like, oh my gosh, I bet he's just freaking out right now. Yeah. I bet he is having the best night, because before OG even scored like that final, like had that final assist with Brunson to win us the game. Like right before that, he had that incredible block that also won us the game. Wow.
There's like a very famous chase down sequence that's like LeBron James block into like a Kyrie Irving 3, and like OG just did that by himself functionally.
Yeah.
He did that whole sequence by himself. Also, I have a friend like who's from Minnesota. He lives in New Zealand now, and he's probably sad because he's rooting for the Knicks for the same, but for Karl Anthony Towns being with Minnesota for so long. So I don't know. It feels like a lot of people are pro New York right now, and I feel like I'm jumping on a bandwagon, but I'm unashamed about that.
It's a really
this jersey's from 2016. Like,
it's also like the like we have all the Villanova boys, which is like really fun, and like it makes for like a fun team because they've known each other and played together so long. But then
Except for
also,
Dante DiVincenzo,
yeah, but
the
but
one
also like
Nova boy who got traded from the team.
it's the Knicks. It's the Knicks like time,
Yeah.
Even if we don't win the finals, it's like very exciting. This is like very historic. We've been waiting on this for a while, so I don't know. It's just got a different feel to it. So it's okay.
It feels like a good time to be in New York. Like between that and Mamdani, like
And the World
man,
Cup. We got the World Cup this it's like okay, it's literally World Cup month. Well, World Cup will go on past this month, but World Cup month cuz it's starting. NBA Finals. Mandami is just always making everything lit over here. And then also it's Pride Month. So like the city this month is like I've never experienced it like this ever. And it's incredible and it's so much fun. And we're it's like we're having like a class pizza party every single day over here is what it feels like.
and we're getting more than one slice each.
Yeah, there's no limit on the slices.
Our cups, soda pop. Like it is good.
Good. Our teacher splurged.
Somebody pay that teacher more, please,
Yeah.
by taxing the rich.
Which we're also doing over here.
Doing it right.
The only unfortunate part is that the Knicks tickets are like way too expensive. Ever. But Mandami did give away like $50 World Cup tickets for New Yorkers. You had to like sign up and then get drawn. I didn't get chosen, unfortunately. But it's okay. I like really love sports, but soccer is not my. It's not my thing, but it's like the sport I.
Not your main one.
Yeah, it's not my main sport. I will be pulling for Argentina. That's the team I'm rolling with in the World Cup. But I kind of just picked them because I like them. I don't like keep up with them like I do my other teams.
They were just like like first alphabetically. Let kind of just go.
No, I've always really loved Messi because I have a nice nostalgia from him because my like middle school and high school Spanish teacher loved him and had posters of him all over our wall and was like that was her man crush one day every single day, So I've always had like some nostalgia with him because also my Spanish teacher and I were like, when you have those teachers that's like that's my teacher until I die, like change your life teachers. My Spanish teacher was like that for me, so I have like a soft spot for Messi. And then I also just like really love the flag and their colors.
Nice.
So yeah, so
nice little pastel blues kind of.
Nice little pastel blue. So I'm rolling with them for the World Cup. Knicks are my basketball team, and they're doing well right now. And no one else is, but that's okay because the other seasons aren't in season.
You can see how well the New York live. They're currently up 36-32 against Atlanta. I don't know what their actual like standing is. Oh, they're fourth in the WNBA.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, Sabrina, ENS, doing well.
All that to say, I love my city, and we said we weren't gonna get too derailed. And if I feel like the people listening to this are probably not watching the NBA Finals, but they just received a full rundown. And maybe didn't
Look,
maybe
the first
didn't
half of this
understand
episode was flesh and blood related.
It was, and we like gave a warning at the start because we were like, oh, it would be fun if we wore our Knicks gear to record a TCG episode.
What if I just like make the thumbnail? It has like pink and blue and white. So if I just like change the colors to
blue and orange, like the episode is just all. I'll change the background on it to be blue and orange. Everyone's like, "What the hell is going on?" Is this a
rename the
rebrand?
episode like the next perfect podcast.
The next perfect podcast. We're a sports podcast now.
Yeah.
Which
Not
is
that,
like,
you know, some people did search us trying to find a sports podcast, to be fair.
I would say, and like YouTube, if you're like a creator on YouTube, when you go to your video sections, like YouTube will give you suggestions about like, oh, these are videos we think you should make on your channel, and ours are always like about baseball. Like, no, not that kind of pitch.
Like resources. Come on, everyone should know this. Everyone should know Flesh and Blood.
Like pitch, yeah.
I like when I get Anna Kendrick like highlights whenever I search for her channel.
Okay.
Like I'll often search for our channel like to get the share link to make posts and stuff. And then like it'll always be like, it now gives me Pitch Perfect Pod as like the first one, but the shorts are always like Anna Kendrick and singing cups, Anna Kendrick interview, Anna Kendrick. I'm just like, I'll watch a few of these. I'm okay with it.
I sent you like, okay, so related to the podcast, yesterday, actually, same day as Game 4 of the NBA Finals, was the 4-year anniversary of Pitch Perfect as a podcast. I've been doing this for 4 years. But I sent you like a screenshot. It was like, oh, it's the 4-year anniversary of Pitch Perfect. And then the person I had texted was like, it's the 1-day anniversary of you missing the Knicks game. And I was like, whoa, what the hell? But they thought I was talking about the movie. I was like, what the hell? I was like, guess I'll go take myself somewhere else to be congratulated. Hello? And they were like, why would I congratulate you on a movie? What are you talking about? My podcast that I've been doing for 4 years. Pitch Perfect, the movie came out when I was in middle school. That is definitely older than 4 years. Anyway, I thought that was funny.
Iconic film series are kind of problematic, but like to be expected in a movie. But
It's iconic. I love it. And one of my most watched, YouTube now does like the YouTube Wrapped. I can never share that. You never share my YouTube Wrap because the Troublemakers' final performance will be on there. I watch that shit all the time. Okay, I love it. And the Troublemakers, they were robbed. Like, I know we were supposed to be pulling for the Bart and Bellas, but Troublemakers were robbed. They should have won that. With Skylar Aston, that like he does this like move. Oh my gosh, they should have won. It was incredible.
You're competitive about everything, including your fictional
Okay.
content. It's like rocking up on like Troublemakers colors. Just cussing out the refs for making a bad call.
I mean, that is like a hill I will die on. That the Troublemakers in Pitch Perfect were robbed. They should have, like, movie one. They should have won the finals. Whatever they were competing in.
A more serious, less comedy kind of film, they probably would have. And then that gives builds character towards the second season, right?
Yeah. And they needed, and you know what? The Bart and Bellas needed more character building in the second season. I know Haley Steinfeld was not in the first movie, so she wouldn't have suffered from the Troublemakers anyway, but no matter what that girl does, I will always hold it against her that she sung an original song at a ripoff. Like, the riff-off is not for original songs, Haley. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. And
Especially,
her performance in Sinners...
an icon.
Yeah. I'm like, your performance in Sinners, outstanding, incredible. But you still sang an original song at the riff-off.
Okay, but that's not actual Haley Steinfeld's fault.
No, it is. Like, Haley Steinfeld herself could solve world hunger, and I'd be like, that's a really great thing you did. But you still sang an original fuck. I can't see her. I can't ever see her face without being like, I'll have secondhand embarrassment.
You know, it's really within like my group circles, a recurring joke is that I am Haley Steinfeld because I once had this very long, intricate dream where a lot of things happened, but the final thing was I looked into a mirror and looking back at me was Haley Steinfeld. And I finished, like, so I was describing to my friends, and I finished the end of the story that I was telling them with, and I was Haley Steinfeld. So I think it's just the common line with, yeah, you're Haley Steinfeld. I'm like, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. You didn't know I had so much beef with her.
No. And I apologize dearly for singing an original song at the reference. Please forgive me.
Well, I'll forgive you. Like, the one thing that Haley Steinfeld could do, and I will forgive her for, is become you, I guess.
You have no choice but to like Haley Steinfeld. Now that you know that I'm Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. We do have one more flesh and blood related thing to do on this podcast because we have a kid, right? Did we say? Oh,
I think we have a kid. I'm like, no, we don't.
yeah, bring out the child.
Whips out a Josh Hart like action figure.
Well,
we have a kit here. I was going to I was under the impression that nobody would have received this by the time I got this, but then people already started posting about it, so it's kind of less of a thing, and I decided not to make an individual video for it, but we have the kit here. And
I want to see what's in it.
Alright. This tape is difficult. Is this giving correct sounds? Is ASMR?
Yeah, I would say I can't tell if I like the sound of that or not. It was very squeaky.
It was very squeaky. Okay. Here we have a stack of drinking buddies.
Which we will be doing something with.
We'll be giving them out some way, somehow,
Yeah.
sometime. So keep an eye out for that, everyone. And then we have...
Wow, she's so pretty.
Pretty and shiny. The plastic is making that more pretty and shiny.
That's not the cold foil one?
It is
Does
the
she
cold
come-
foil.
It is in cold foil.
Yeah, I think the full art only comes in cold foil.
Oh, wow.
And then
Not
Star
hard
World
to
warning.
tell.
Is the
Oh,
content creator
nice.
firmware. It's reflecting off the screen. You can
That's
see the York
nice.
Knicks.
Yeah.
But it's very pretty. I don't know if it's got any play, but it's here. And then we have a playmate. Which is guided by Starlight.
I like that art. It's cute.
It's so, happy and joyful and friendly.
Yeah, it's so cute, and I love when they put little animals on it. That animal that's flying through the sky reminds me of the...
Lightning.
Mhm.
Like the one, that little meat that's
No, the other one. The blue one. Not the little meat.
this fox. I didn't
Yeah.
even notice.
Isn't that Fox in Prismatic Leyline? I feel like I remember photoshopping that Fox when I cosplayed this.
Maybe.
There, wow. When I Google Prismatic Leyline, I myself came up. Isn't that weird to experience?
Like your cosplay image?
Yeah. Yeah, that fox is right there. Is that not that same creature? On the left side of the card. Let me see that.
Maybe like an adult version or something? Like grown up.
Yeah,
one?
yeah. It's
And like a bit
kind of
more,
like that, the
muscle.
same color. It's also got the thicker coat on the top half around the neck. Like that one does too.
Had a glow up. Grew up with it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. I really want that mat. That mat exists.
This one?
No, the art card unwinding.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Like from the calling or something? Or like you can get it at callings? side event?
I think
Playmat?
so. I'm sure they'll have it at US Nats this weekend.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, going to that one, I can send that to you. Okay.
No. I'm okay. I think I mentioned that when I moved to New York, I brought 2 mats with me, and somehow I have like 25. And I don't think I've ever bought one. So I have no clue how I got that.
Yeah. When I was at the calling, I am not getting any playmat. Like I'm just not. I need to stop getting them. So I spent more tickets to get a promo token.
Oh.
Just so I didn't have to come back with more playmat.
I thought you were gonna say you caved and you got a new playmat.
No, I used the rest of my tickets on packs.
Yeah, fun.
And like I gave away tickets to friends with them, and just like okay.
But that's also what I'm saying. I've never even got a playmat from the prize wall,
You just keep on accumulating them.
so I don't know. Like they're like breeding in my house or something. I don't know. Wait,
The inverse sock problem. Like when your socks disappear,
like where are they coming from? I don't know.
your socks just turn into playmats. They just
That must
transform.
be what's happening. I feel like anytime there's like a playmat giveaway, I win it. I don't know. I'm sure if I looked through them, I could be like, oh, I know where this came from. Actually, I actually don't know if I could do that.
Because some of them I've won at events that weren't for that event. If that makes sense.
I think
Like,
I could.
Our store has like extra playmats sometimes, and just give them
Yeah.
out.
I think I could do that for probably most of them, maybe. But I don't think I could do that for all of them. Like when I was packing them up, I was like, why do I have 3 Enigma playmats? Like, where did these come from?
Are they all the same one?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why do I have these? I don't know.
Should give them something because people also need more playmats, right?
Yeah, if you need playmats, like, let us know. Let me know. I
Okay.
will.
Well, unless we want to keep on talking York Knicks, like, is that thing that we've got?
I think that is everything that we've got.
Quick, let's do predictions again. Who's winning this weekend?
A hero or a player?
Both. Actually, just hero because I don't know enough players.
I was like the US Nats. I mean, I could throw a player out there if I want, but who is winning this weekend? I want Victor to win. I actually think.
I think it might be Gravy Bones. I don't know why. I just feel like with Acilio getting worse with the banning and the new heroes not being figured out, I think Gravy Bones is like kind of well positioned right now.
I don't want it to be Kasai.
I don't think Kasai's winning.
Yeah.
And if it
Don't want it
is,
to be Kasai.
I'm sorry. I don't want it to be Prism.
Okay.
There we go. So our predictions are Victor and Gravy Bone, and also Kasai and Prism to not win.
To not win, get no point.
Maybe have a good day, have a good time, have fun.
Yeah. They can show up. They can even day 2.
Yeah.
Nothing beyond that. I don't want it.
They can bubble at 9 at best.
Yeah, that's fine too. How fun is that? You get cash.
Painful.
Cash.
Somebody's done it twice.
Get your bag. At least cash. Do not top it. Not that big of a bag. Don't need it. That's selfish.
100%.
Yeah.
Imagine depriving me of a deck for next weekend. Because I have not practiced any of the heroes. I've played Dio for 1 weekend.
I would love to see someone awesome win it. I'd love to see a gender minority win it. I really would like to see Bird do really well again this Nats. Yeah.
She was on Gravy last time, right?
I believe so. It was like right in high seats. Yeah, she wasn't Gravy because she also did Gravy for Pro Tour, Singapore, and I think that she just like stayed on the gravy from Nats.
On the
Well,
gravy
not
train.
not the same deck, but just like stayed on the hero.
Well, you know, if she's doing it again this year, maybe my prediction can come right then.
Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's what happened because I'm really feeling Bird, and you're really feeling Gravy, and so it actually synergizes really well. Yeah.
So that's our prediction, and I guess that's all we have for today. Quick socials. Where do we find you?
I am Hamontree on everything. Hamontree, like work on shrubbery or bacon on bush, all one word. And where can the people find you?
You can find me on Bluesky at kikibird.bsky.social. You can find me on Twitter at kiki_la93. And of course, you can find our podcast on both of these at Pitch Perfect Fab on Twitter and at Pitch Perfect Pod on Blue. And of course, you can also check out the New York Knicks wherever you want. Find them.
Yeah.
3-1.
They have 3-1. By the time this comes out, they'll probably have won.
Yeah, no big deal. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for putting up with our sports chat if you lasted this long. And until then, we will see you next time. Have a good day. Goodbye.